Google has banned the Zoom app from all employee computers over security vulnerabilities. Doesn't Google have its own service called Google Meet? Can anyone say why exactly Zoom isn't safe? Sounds like even Google employees didn't want to use Hangouts. Headlines from the future: Google to buy Zoom. The major technology companies have very locked down IT policies. WRT Software, their IP and comms are their value, and if it's sitting on another company's servers without a good contract and physical/technical separation, it's ripe for a mess. In Google's case, they have an existing meeting product too. The hassle here is probably asking employees to move awkward clients/partners and personal calls off of Zoom. I use Google Meet for online lessons, but I don't know if it is safe. Xerox banned it about a week ago, too. Just an FYI for anyone whose employer uses Ring Central meetings, you're actually using Zoom that has been reskinned. Just found that out about a week ago. People are talking about, why don't they use Hangouts? It's because other companies use Zoom and Google employees have meetings with them. I'm not denying Hangouts isn't bad. Mega Aerospace Corp checking in. Zoom is also banned on our computers. We all have other computers and use Zoom to hang out. Zoom to rebrand itself as a more apocalypse-friendly platform. Doom is immediately sued by Bethesda or ZeniMax or whoever owns ID Now. In April 2020, Zoom admitted that some Zoom calls were being routed through servers in mainland China. Zoom Video Communications offered an apology but only a partial explanation. 79 In April, the New York Attorney General has issued a number of official and explicit questions about Zoom. 80 Further, in April 2020, security researchers with the Citizen Lab issued a report that concluded that Zoom features significant security and encryption weaknesses. 81. In light of numerous privacy and security concerns. 82-83 In March 2020, the New York State Attorney General, Letitia James, launched an inquiry into Zoom's privacy and security practices. 63-64 Following these inquiries, Zoom was banned from New York City schools by the New York City Department of Education due to security and privacy issues with the platform. 84. https://en. Wikipedia.org/wiki/zoom_video_communications. Man can't help but feel a little bad for Zoom. Your platform gets a huge rise to fame, only to have your program be picked apart and straight up banned from workplaces that would be very financially enticing. I mean, at least they now have to fix their program though. In other unrelated news, Google also announced they're releasing a new product, Goom. It's fine. They have about 26 chat services of their own they can choose from. Honestly, all this says is we don't use Zoom as a company. Having their own Zoom-like app, Meet, they definitely don't have a current Zoom license, and why would they need one? Banning it isn't that big of a deal, and they only banned downloading and using the free desktop version, which obviously will have the most security holes. I feel this has been posted 3 to 4 times already. If anyone is gonna spy on our employees, it's gonna be me. Google, https://www. YouTube.com/watch, v=blndqxruuwqnt=3m11s, it, okay, you can now use Google Hangouts, Yammer, and MS Teams. You're welcome. Employees, can we have Zoom? IT, absolutely not. Use one of the 3 perfectly fine alternatives we have worked very hard and spent a lot of money to provide. Employees, cool, and we totally get that you guys are working at 200% to get us set up for work from home, and we respect that. When do we get Zoom? Zoom was never a product officially supported for use by Google employees. This announcement does nothing but try and cast a negative light on a direct competitor to one of Google's products. I feel like I'd never seen Zoom mentioned anywhere until just a few days ago, but I've been seeing it 10x/day ever since. What's so special about a company preventing users from using a free unapproved app on a company device? Recommends Duo as a safer alternative. I bought shares in this company not long ago, and all it's been is bad news since. In other news, Coca-Cola has banned employees from drinking Pepsi in the break room. American companies banning Zoom. Meanwhile, my university in Germany starts to use Zoom. I am studying IT security BTW. Cisco WebEx is free for most realistic small business and personal uses. I figure that anyone who needs more than 100 connections at any one time probably already has a corp-mandated platform. I'm not affiliated, just a happy user. This shouldn't be surprising or newsworthy. Zoom is a competitor to some of Google's own product offerings. I find it odd that Google doesn't just use Google Hangouts. Also pretty odd that Google doesn't issue their employees locked-down laptops. I'm confused as to why Google would need to use a teleconference service when they offer one on their own, Google Meet. All my classes are on Zoom. I don't have a choice to not use it. Guess they want people to use Google Hangouts. Hey Google, make Hangouts free again. Why wouldn't Google employees be using Hangouts? Google usually buys them instead of banning them. You can't spy on us, we spy on you. Some Google bigwig. Wouldn't Google employees be using Google Hangouts anyways? I guess they should use HuliChat. The Zoom and Facebook Reddit shills are just going to have to step it up to cover for this one. Security vulnerabilities. Okay. GIF. That's a weird way of saying extreme data mining and China spies. Most Google products are crap compared to the competition. Google Meet is meh compared to Zoom, which IMO is a lot better. If you're worried about privacy, then you will start by eliminating Google usage. Use DuckDuckGo for searches and be happier. Avoid Google. It's mad that Google, being the #1 tech company in the world, has staff that would rather use Zoom over Google's own video conferencing tech like Hangouts. How the fuck is Hangouts still garbage? So is Zoom safe to use for my college lectures? The article about all the flaws, https://www. Business Insider. .com/Zoom facing multiple reported security issues amid coronavirus crisis 2020-4, makes it sound pretty bad. Google banned its employees from using a competitor's product. Shocker. Y'all quit upvoting this shit. Zoom is the conference app that sucks the least. Don't ruin this for everyone. Do companies not have their designated corporate conferencing application? I feel like most companies have a license for Teams, WebEx, or Zoom that's standard to use within the company. Why would employees be downloading a different application? Google, hey, WTF you creeps. That's personal information. Also Google, hey, WTF we should be harvesting that data. Why is it even allowed on the Android app stores? TikTok and Zoom should be banned. Not sure why this is news. Google has always had the policy not to install shit on your PC, and with this many people breaking the rule, they were sure to do something about it. If thousands of employees all installed Dota 2 on their workstations, they'd break that too. I don't know a lot about this stuff, and this is mostly just navel-gazing speculation, but it's interesting to think about this in terms of Facebook's growth. I don't think Zoom is a bad actor, and I believe they're trying to do their best, but as a small company you usually have time while your product grows to find these sorts of problems and either address them or fall to other competitors. Zoom didn't really have a lot of time. I read somewhere that they went from having 10 million number of users in January to doing 200 million meetings a day in March. Facebook had kind of similar growth at a time when most users didn't know a lot about online hygiene or security. It makes me wonder how many of these defects were happening all the time and they either just ignored them for the benefit of their partners or saw the benefit of the weak security for their users and incorporated it into their business model. That seems excessive, but whatever, I guess.